You can review recent events by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal.
Feckle.
Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to re-establish our connection with the network.
And... we're off!
Object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact! What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Dolman, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper, and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action!
Out of the way, Kitty!
It's no good. Can't break free.
Discharge tar ballast. Rapid ascent, now!
Too risky. We have no idea where we're going to surface.
We have no choice. Open blast shields.
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn. When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam? Settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off. Well. You roll back the clock and that old time fall soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you and Sam. The rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? All want to die together. Except for the fact Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
It's all up to you, Sam.
No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled around the Magellan is some sort of giant ghost mech. You're our only hope of freeing the ship from its grasp. Gear up and get ready to head out. If you can get it to let go and draw it away from us, we should be able to provide fire support. We're counting on you, Sam. breathing room here. Bloody hell.
The Magellan's in a bad way. Keep it together, old girl. Opening fire now. That one hurt. Bastard takes a punch. Engaging. Leave him alone. Downstairs. Shoot him. Opening fire now. Leave him alone. Engaging. Opening fire now. How damage detected. Leave him alone.
Are you okay, Sam?
Engaging. Engaging. Opening fire now.
job, Sam. The only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us.
Settle.
Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest.
Settle. 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 Settle.
It's okay. It's alright. That's it. That's it. Everything's okay.
Settle.
Good morning, Sam. I understand that your room didn't suffer any major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the ship is unable to travel in its current state. But I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for you. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you on the situation. Afterwards, check the ship's delivery terminal to find out which part of the continent the show must go on after all.
So, how's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary. The nav console I use to read the tar currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
He came to visit me in my room.
Thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect. Form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
We'll see you later.
Stay safe out there.
Are you excited to head out? So excited. She's here. Oh, there's Fragile. Okay. Let's get going.
Alright, be safe out there. run into trouble on the way.
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
You two be all right?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you, too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
Take care of each other.
Sam, although everyone's hard at work repairing the DHV, nevertheless, extending the chiral network remains our priority. Your next objective is to link up South Fort Knot, though you'll need to get another site online before that. And unlike before, the DHV Magellan will be unable to advance to your position after you've expanded coverage. And during this period, you'll need... Fragile, Rainy, and Tomorrow are gone, and Tarman has his hands full tending. He'd also like to improve the ship's arsenal. And bringing South Fort Knot into the chiral network will be necessary to do that. I say this to reassure you that the whole team is committed to getting the ship. It's just gonna take us... For now, head to the Phantom Smith's shelter and put him on. The associated main order can be accessed via this delivery.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Back off. Go, Pecco! Oi! Pecco. 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 Pecco.
Let's get a move on.
Pecco. Pecco.
Too close for comfort.
Back off.
Commencing route creation. Now leaving chiral network coverage. Now entering chiral network coverage.
Back up. Thanks, back up. Back up.
Good day, Sam. Your operator's credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Access the delivery terminal to prosecute. Your orders, Sam.
Back off. Back off. Back off.
Hey, thanks. Risking your life to cross snowy mountains and rub your sit. Doesn't appear to be any significant damage. Definitely good enough for me. There's no denying you're incredible. I let... Now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you... Seems it was developed... From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral... The reason... The chiral radiation it generates can pass through... practically speaking, it should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's... You can't use it without... Got it. You know? Thanks again. I don't know if I can come up with anything else. Your support would be appreciated. Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. You're headed that way, right? Be warned that this cargo can explode. So if and when you take this main order, good luck with everything.
Sam, apologies for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious? I ask because his credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, sharply. Despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's national ID, it may well be the case. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knott. It is imperative that we improve the DHV Magellan, and the sooner we connect all of Australia to the network. When you are ready to proceed, you...
Order completed. Well done. Unable to obtain additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data... Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Order accepted. Thank you. drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Cairo decontamination closed. No anomalies detected. Welcome,
Let's get a move on.
Back up.
Well, hazardous at one moment, while I... Wow! The condition is remarkably good. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough, thanks to you. Go ahead and connect...
Now displaying your current order grade.
On the network at last, eh? This should enable me to As for the car, I applied. It is a devastatingly powerful. You'll find it deals unparalleled. Oh, so that's all the more reason. Ideally, this... Unfortunately, those. In addition, you can swap them in and... I highly recommend. Thank you. I'll be sure to... I intend to look into any... Oh! A gift I was instructed to give. This cargo will allow you to enhance the... I'll need some time. I'll be sure to...
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive. But I see chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 8. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your and to prepare for what's to come. Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lu investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lu's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having... And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Ended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lu's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lu was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last. Out there now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to it. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fort. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order form.
finished preparing your next... You'll find it utilized... Oh.
Sam, you'll forgive me. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellans. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts. Just like the funding, it would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simple, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot... As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main... As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB-00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB-00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB-28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge Baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
Engaging weapons restrictions.
Okay, just a bit further now.
You're living up to your
Okay, move on.
Welcome back, Sam. Just give me... It's true, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Anyway, I'd better hurry. Thanks again.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be them. For now, you should rest in the...
Back off. Back off. Back off.
Did you slick? Repairs to the DH. We're ready for you to chart it. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be... I'll let you... Wait.
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish two specific... First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the... So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment. Our latest reports indicate that this would give them after you have head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral network. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support. There's no time to waste, Sam.
Becco.
Let's get a move on.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Someone's out there.
Becco.
boy, that must hurt. Enemy reinforcements? But how? An awful lot of blood, Sam. Might be wise to eat a cryptobio or give yourself a transfusion with a blood bank. I see you've returned from the seam at last, Sam. I'm afraid your cargo was stolen, Sam. Taken and stashed in an enemy post box, I believe. The location should be marked on your map, though. Let's go and get it back.
Working coverage?
Back up. 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 Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up. Back. Back.
Great job. No more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up, back up.
Gotta stay warm.
Back off. Back off.
See that, Sam? Those ghost mechs up ahead haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey, Sam. It's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Commencing route creation. Deliver.
Back off. Back off.
did all these ghost mechs manage to make it this far? The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Get behind cover! The Southern Environmental Observatory has been completely overrun, Sam. There's no way we can finish our work now.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Back up.
Shaking pretty bad.
What the heck? How did all these ghost mechs manage to make it this far? The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Get behind cover! Reinforcements. Here they come, Sam. Oh, honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to connect the facility to the network now.
You're a welcome sight, mate. Had a rough go of it, I see. But that's on me for asking too much. You know, I can't... And now...
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection established without issue. Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on a... But now I think we can relax a little. Speaking of which, indicative of... Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out soon enough.
Uh-oh! Your cargo!
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not. Because I'm here just for one reason.
Get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain. Everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrie. So, the moment you come back from the seam all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out of it. And it won't be long before the pain becomes more than physical. Y'all caught up now? And that thing and its colorful past? The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer through the day you were born. stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes and I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And I won't wait before you go. And I still hear your I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream. Oops. Catch you later.
He's stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his high is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't! bit of time the flames won't die. Come on, Sam. Come on. I don't know what to do.
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor. And I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task. And Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry. Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first, hmm? Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? Then I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck, and it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there, broken. I wanted you to live, to move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
station is in sight. Terminal Fort Knott. However, we've run into unforeseen difficulties. Connecting the final node to the network is not going to be as simple as we had hoped. Fortunately, Hartman has a device at his lab that should allow us to... But the DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Sam, you're the only one. Take as long as you need, but whenever you're ready, access the terminal at Hartman's lab and review the brief for this main order.
Rainy!
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS? It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region. And the tar currents there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs's doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside vessel.
I sincerely hope you understand, Sam. Fragile never stopped thinking about how all of this was affecting you. Whenever you weren't around or were asleep, Fragile approached me to see how you were holding up under the strain. She wanted to know how often you talked to you and your pod. How much everything weighed on your mind, if you ever thought about what happened. She had faith that you would one day come to accept the reality of your situation. It wasn't just for your sake. Fragile needed you too. We're outside chiral network coverage. If we come across any cargo marked for people living in this region, delivering it might make them more amenable to getting connected.
very close now.